Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff, and I review games for the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people 50 and up. And today we have a little something special that's only here on the Facebook page. It's not on the YouTube page, so it's exclusive just to this Facebook page. And it is Power Wash Simulator. Now, I know you're thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute, he reviewed this a long time ago. Yes, I did. But I didn't show you what I'm going to show you now. It is the Delorean time machine from Back to the Future, because today is November 5th. And it was in November 5th, 1955, that Marty McFly went back to try to stop to get his mother and father to meet and get together so that he wasn't, disappeared in the future. So this is it says here, Twin Pines Mall, 1984, which is actually incorrect. It was Twin Pines Mall, 1985. That's when Marty went to the Twin Pines Mall to meet with Doc Brown to get into the DeLorean in 1985 to go back to 1955. So I'm just going to show you some of the fun of this game where we're going to wash the DeLorean, make a couple of bucks, and then help Marty go back to 1955. Of course, today is November 5th, 2025. So this would be 1985 is 40 years ago. And then when we send them back to 1955, that would have been 70 years ago today. So here it is. I'm in the Twin Pines Mall. There's the van. I washed the van earlier in a video you might have seen a couple of weeks ago. And now here is the DeLorean. Let's just kind of walk around it, take a look and see how dirty it is. It kind of looks like it went through time travel, and you know how it comes back with the cold ice on it. So, let's give this a start. See what is underneath all this dirt. That little flash of blue, that meant that it was finished. But of course, when says it's finished, sometimes it really isn't finished. That there might be a spot or two, just a tiny spot. But it's like 90-some% done. And we learned that when we were washing the Doc Brown's truck. And we have all kinds of different things like soaps, and we have different nozzles, and all kinds of fun things that we could use to wash these cars. So let's get to underneath, because that is very important. We get underneath. Let's go down. There we go. There we go. We'll get the tires. Now it's starting to look like the time machine made by Doc Brown that we're all used to. Gotta wash inside the wheel wells. And you gotta get those tires. That's probably one of the hardest spots to get, because it is so dark and dingy in there, and you can't get in there yourself. There it is. Alright, let's stand up. Let's get this side. Now the van, if you watch that video, it took about 40 minutes to wash that van. I don't think it's going to take that long to do this nice DeLorean. This is going to be the hardest part, getting all these tiny little spots in here absolutely clean. Because there's a lot of little tiny spots to hit. And the thing is, one tiny little spot. I was standing on top of the car somehow. One tiny little spot will keep you from getting this 100% done. Now this game I reviewed, like I said, much earlier. You can go back and look at the review, see what I thought of the whole entire game, but I gotta tell you, this is a very satisfying game. I was surprised at how much I actually enjoy this game, considering how simple it is. But, you know, if you Gen X or maybe a late baby boomer, you were taught about being the best that you can be and doing the best job that you can do, even if you hated the job you were doing. You still tried to do the best job you could possibly do. Now, why hasn't this tire? I would think by now this tire would have been clean, but I don't think I saw the tire itself go blink blink. All right, we're gonna move on. Got so many tiny little spots that you can possibly miss. And of course this game, it does have different nozzles on it. It has soap that you can use on them. Can't miss even the smallest of spots. Out of time. Yeah, we all remember that license plate. Bing, bing, bing. I love that sound. That's money. Money in the bank, people. You got to get it from all the different angles. Get the top of this car here. Going a lot faster than the van did, because the van had a lot of space on it. Let's get down low. Try to get the tires. It's almost like I'm laying on my stomach. All right, let's see. What do we have left? All right, let's take a look at the list and see what is 100% clean and what's this? 92%. Cab panel. So we light up the cab panel. We go back and we look for something flashing. Ah, there it is. And while I'm looking and trying to get this cab panel clean, at the same time I'm getting other things. Now I can take this ladder and I can move it here and go up on the ladder. I didn't see that cab panel go bling yet. All right, let's check it. Cab panel, 99% done. And the coolant pump is 99% done. So let's see what we're missing. Still says the cab panel. You see that blinking? Let's bring this over here, climb up on top, see what we're missing here. Is it still blinking? Did I get it? I think I did. Nope. Nope, it's still blinking. All right, let's pick this up and go to the other side. All right, there we go. There it is. All right, let's see what else we're missing. Clean, clean, clean. 95%. Coolant. Reclamation pipes. 0 for 2. But it says we got 95%, so we're close. Let's see what that is. There we go. Clean, clean, clean. 97% done. Emergency coolant tanks, 1 of 3. Okay. What's flashing? Coolant tanks. There's There's one, there's two. There it is, three. All right. That worked good. What's this one? Engine cover. Engine cover. 93% done. This could be tough because it's goes in between everything. It's underneath all this. Some of it you can't even see. Let's go to the other side. Maybe get up on the ladder. There, there's the wire. Let's see if I got it. 95% clean, so it went up. I bet you I missed this spot. There it is. You see that? I missed that little spot in between. Hey, let's see how far we got. 97% clean. Let's skip to the flux bands. 2 out of 3. So let's see what that is. Flux bands. It's up front. Alright, that took care of that. What do we got here? Flux cable conduits. All right, what's the flux conduits? Is that going to be in the back? Got it. Okay. Front fascia. What's the front fascia? There it is. Let's stop washing for a second, see if anything's still blinking. Yes, it is. What is up here? Maybe underneath? Let's see if it continues to blink. It does. All right, what are we looking at here? Am I missing in this groove? Yeah, that's what it was. Missing inside that little groove. All right, let's see how much farther we got. Engine cover, 97%. All right, where's the engine cover? That's in the back. It's still that darn engine cover. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put some soap on it. Because that soap will hopefully lighten it up. Is that it down there? Is that what I'm missing? All let's check the numbers. Still 97% clean. What is with that? Can't be much more. Can't believe I'm still getting parts in there clean, even though it's been, washed pretty darn good. So let's look. 98%. Oh, all right, let's put the soap back on. That's gotta help, right? Probably some little piece somewhere, like back in there, that I just cannot see. But the soap should clean it, right? Let's try a pointier one. There we go. All right, come on, give it to me. 98%. Let's see if there's anything else. Front flux boxes. 1 of 2, 99%. Let's see if the front flux boxes. Here we go. There we go. That should take care of that. Engine cover. Still engine cover. I think that's all I got left. Oh, nope, there we go. Reactor, 99%. And reactor cooling vents. All right. Reactor. Somehow I'm missing something on the reactor. There's the reactor. Now let's look and see at the cooling vents. Cooling tanks. Oh, cooling vent. Engine cover still. All right, let's go down here, see what we got left. Cooling vents. 0 of 2, but I'm 99%. All right, so how are these big vents still dirty? There's one. There's 2. All right. Almost done. Still got that one item there. Clean, clean, clean. What do we got here? Rear flux boxes. 1 of 2. Okay. Rear flux boxes. Ah, look at that. think I got them both. Let's check. Stream separators, 1 of 2. Yeah, stand up. Got 1 of 2. Something is causing that one right there to be dirty. There we go. Nice. Clean, clean, clean. Tires, 3 out of 4. All right, let's see which tire I'm missing. Not these 2. There it is. There's the tire that's missing. All right. Let me see if I can go over here, get it from this side. There it is. All right, so we're almost done. That dang engine cover is still giving me trouble. Window screen, windshield wipers. Really? That's 1 out of 2. There it is. 2 out of 2. Can't believe that there was something wrong with the windshield wipers after all the water that hit those things. And wing mirrors. 1 out of 2. So I'm going to guess this one. There it is. I think all I got left is that darn engine cover. Yes. All I have left is the engine cover. Is it done now? Where is it on the list? There it is. All right, engine cover. If I want to get the full money, which is probably $60, I got to finish that off. All right, so what is it I'm missing? I got enough pressure on there to wash pretty much anything away. Why is that not clean? Engine cover? Yeah. There it is. Whoa! See ya, Marty. Put some water down for him to slide in. Yeah! And he is gone to 1955. Wowie. Woohoo! So I put out the flame. Yeah, I can put the flame out. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And here's the out of time. Job complete. Open the tablet and the menu. Let's get a wider. There we go. And got it out. So there's Doc Brown. Oh, I heard him. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Marty, welcome back to 2025 now, but 1985. Can I even go over there? I don't think I can. Nope, can't go over there. That's all the farther I can go. But if you didn't watch the last one, I'm going to show you this anyways. We can come up here on the hill. Get your picture taken in front of the Twin Pines Mall at 1:16 a.m. And you can watch the mall sign. For some reason, that's clean as can be. All right, that is it. Thank you for going on this trip back to 1985, to go back to 1955. 85. I can't believe it was 40 years ago. I remember going to the theater, and I was in my 20s, 23, 24, somewhere in that area, and watching this movie for the first time on the big screen with Doc Brown, Marty McFly, and his whole family in Back to the Future. So until next time, I want to thank you very much for watching this long video for no apparent reason, because I just like to make videos of me washing cars and vans and trucks and things. So until next time, please give me a thumbs up on Facebook and on YouTube. Now, this video will only be on Facebook. It will not be on YouTube. It's an exclusive. So please join both. Be a subscriber on YouTube and a follower on Facebook, because there are things, like I said, on Facebook that are not on YouTube, and things on YouTube that are not on Facebook. So until next time, bye-bye.